Now the warrior robots in disguise are in their own action-packed Transformer comic, on sale now from Marvel Comics.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we're going to once again be returning to the Marvel UK Transformers comic. What we're going to do for the first couple of minutes or so is a very quick review, flicking from cover to cover, stopping at anything that's interesting like letters, pages, adverts and fact files. After that we'll come back to the beginning, I'll zoom in for you. You may need to use your pause button, but you can have the opportunity to read the comic for yourselves if you like to. As you can see, we're up to issue 236. This originally came out on the 23rd of September 1989 and it was 40 pence. Now at the moment we've got two Transformers stories and a Action Force story going at the same time. We've got a brand new one starting here, which is the American story. You can see it's written by Bob Budiansky, and this is of course the Micromasters. This is the little race car patrol, and he somehow has managed to talk himself pretty much into a fight by the looks of it with a wrestler, but he doesn't realize obviously that it's all acting. When he's called him out, and he thinks that he's got to literally accept the challenge because it's the Autobot code. So he goes to meet him in the gym, and pretty much as you can see, he still doesn't realise that it's all an act and they're pretending, and it looks like they're setting up for an actual wrestling match in the next issue. We'll see that. Right, we've got an advert here for Action Force, which is of course G.I. Joe. It was just called Action Force in the UK. Then we've got the B story, or the second story shall we say. This is the UK story written by Simon Fearon. This is of course Deathbringer Part 2, and this is basically about this being here who's been forged or formed by the creation matrix, and luckily enough with the Autobots they don't really have to beat him, because he ends up beating himself purely because everything on the planet is okay. He's dying painfully because the creature's a Deathbringer, and it's a mechanoid designed to visit planets gripped by plague and offer their terminally ill instant relief from their suffering. Obviously that's not really going on Earth at the moment, and lo and behold they don't really have to do anything. You can of course read that yourself in a second though. We've got an advert for the Punisher there. We've got Combat Colin, and I know people like to read this, so if I say let's get this in focus. Wow, let's get it in focus for you. Don't know what's going on there. This isn't working, is it? No, why is that not working? Let me try and zoom in for you. There we go, that's a bit better. So there is the first half, you can pause and read that. There is the second half, you can pause and read that. And I've got to zoom in for these letters anyway, because again the page that they choose to, the back is awful. So what I need to do is hold that there. You've got the first letter and the start of the answer there. You can pause and read that. There's the rest of the letter, first one. There's the second one. I know this is a very primitive way of doing it, but I know people like to read these letters pages because there's nowhere they're printed anywhere else. There's the third letter with the answer, and indeed there's the fourth letter again with the answer. Now the B story at the moment is Action Force again, and I will give you the opportunity to read this as well. There's literally not much more to say. It is only a 24-page comic. There's not much going on about it at all. And then we've got an advert for Curly Whirly, which is of course a Cadbury's chocolate bar. Right, it's already zoomed in. What I'm going to do now is I suggest that you mute your microphone, maybe slow the speed down to 0.5, but here you are. Here's the opportunity to read the comic for yourself. to the UK story. And this concludes issue 236. Once again, apologies for the noise in the background. Next issue in a couple of days.